Aquarius, Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising, Aquarius Venus, Aquarius Mars, and Aquarius Collective, and all the cross-watchers who are interested to know what's going on with Aquarius in the full moon in Scorpio that we are currently having soon, Monday 12th of May. I'm doing this on the Friday 9th of May because I don't have time later. There's a lot of things to celebrate. For example, Mother's Day is Sunday and so on. But I will come back for Sunday, 6 o'clock. A Divine Comedy reading is a pick-up reading if you're interested. It's every week I do this following a Divine Comedy book. I have this kind of theme there going on. But now we focus on you. So your full moon in Scorpio has this Reaper on a bridge. I was tagging in my some YouTube short I created in this theme of the full moon. This Don't Be Afraid of the Reaper by him, this song. And the Scorpio energy is of course the death and the decay and the rebirth. Scorpio energy is that kind of autumn energy. Now we are having the blooming Taurus season. So I think this card beautifully shows these both energies. It's completely nailing it. And for you, this card shows your Scorpion position. We are gonna see this kind of 3-stage Scorpion's transformation. So from Scorpion to Eagle and Eagle to Phoenix. But your starting point is this understanding number 2, very High Priestess style number. Going into deep wisdom, possibly with this witchy woman, mysterious mystic person, almost like a dark elf, dark goddess. Anyway, this is now here. You got also very, very psychic crystal. It's all about healing this kind of high awareness, intuition connected to your intellect. So now we are starting the twin flame reading. This is a twin flame shadow reading. So we look your twin flame connection, then we see the shadow in your twin flame possible connection. And then it could be that you never even met this twin flame. I'm letting you know what's going the problem to be if you have this twin flame relationship. And then maybe you recognize that you actually had already twin flame connection when you see these problems. Then how to heal the shadow. And then path to the future. So let's see. Time to focus on the Aquarius energies. So this is you. And what is now your twin flame? Is this? Now then we have the shadow in this twin flame connection. What is the shadow? And what is the healing thing? What would heal it? It's always like poison and then antidote. Then what is the path to a brighter future? There is this card. Okay. You got the Halloween deck. Okay. Bottom of the deck, Magician. This is, of course, when I turn it around, it's usually showing the unconscious energy. So there's something about Magician. Maybe we have to leave it on the table. We're already having 1 and 2 here on the table, like numbers, like really showing like Magician and High Priestess as energy. Even it didn't come in this reading, it's here. Magician operates always with aces, so there's just kind of taking huge action. I don't know, let's see what it's showing. So you are showing, wow, 9 of pumpkins. So this very independent woman would be this. This is somebody who can be single, can be also in relationship, but is very like a wealthy, good with the money in the sense like maybe have a good work, but it's like a wise with the choices. And then it's having this wise oval. So it's very like, it's able to usually grow the whole vineyard, which means that has to be really good work ethic and able to cultivate things. And here we have a whole this kind of pumpkin yard. So, and have like a friendly spirit animal here, the oval, wise oval. So Aquarius, you are showing up like this. Very abundant person. I have one Aquarius friend who actually looks a bit like this, so nice. Then this is like a lady. It's like a totally lady here. Man or female, but this looks like a lady here. The polarity of the lady is Okay, Page of Pumpkins. So there is this woman, but it's man of human, these are energies. So to be or not to be, there is a person with the books. So very wise energy also in this side, but this would be very eager to invest to something new. Maybe a young spirited energy, like very eager to try to invest to a career or whatever is this investment, but somebody is willing to invest to something that sees value. But there is pumpkin energy in both sides. This is actually kind of almost the next. So this is the twin flame connection. Valuing what you got. Got a one pumpkin or you got many. Looks like here the one pumpkin can be really soul focus. Well, here is like really like a be or not to be, and here is like a huge amount of pumpkins, like almost like this would be a dating site. This person is like a huge amount of options, and this is just no, I see only you. Like, don't want to think about anybody else. I just want to think of you. So a little bit different approach, but there's an abundant person here. Here is abundant enough to invest to something new. So both are kind of dealing with abundance. Anyway, this is the twin flame. Now let's see the shadow. So shadow is between this. Ace of Coast. So there is something about this Graal on giving the cup, like giving your heart. Like really, if these people are really actually, even the pumpkin is very big on the Magician card because it's very material thing that the Magician is doing. It's focusing on this kind of, let's say, connecting to higher powers, but manifesting things in the material world. So something about sharing your heart. Maybe there is something to understand there. The understanding is your one card here. Maybe you can go deeper. This is the Graal. This is the kind of like a heart chakra opening, that there is this huge potential here, and this is now in the shadow. Maybe these big feelings are scary. Maybe. But that's here. Spirit, almost like God is giving you this cup, is kind of overflowing like just love, like a unity consciousness, but that is shadow. Shadow between, it cannot give the cup. What is it? Maybe it's too much emotion. Scary. Then how to heal the shadow? Chariot. Okay, so we have here, first of all, I opened this Magician card also. A Magician always operates with ace, and we have this ace here that somehow it's been hard to operate with these emotions, whatever is the reason. But here, to heal it, this car, it's like a funeral car. Anyway, the chariot is moving. This is really energy, willpower, like whatever it takes. Somebody's driving even a lot of kilometers to meet other person. There is this kind of like a, let's do it. That's healing. The champion energy. Like even it takes a long time, whatever, to solve this, I'm willing to travel to you, or like whatever is this card here wanting to say. It's the healing thing. Healing the shadow. Maybe is a love language we're dealing here. Act of service is a love language. And this act of service, showing like a car drive, or something to do with car, could be act of service, that you are like driving somebody around, or like there is something about this car. Act of service. What is that love language then? Giving a cup. Okay, and we can clarify. So path to a brighter future in the twin flame connection is Hierophant. Being a spiritual leader, being a faithful, this is of course marriage card. So in the sense like this traditional values, like marriage or like commitment or faith or believing in the good. And this is of course a teacher energy also. Even this is in the in the Egyptian pyramid. But this is path to bright future. I think this is reminding me of one film in Finland, like was it like a man without the past? There can be like accident and then it's like person is just like healing this with all the bandages. Maybe the spirituality is healing in this case, but it's kind of like faith makes everything possible kind of attitude. From this material mentality to more spiritual. This is also, if in the tarot there is the first 7 cards from 1 to 7 are showing the material part, then the next one is actually the more spiritual part, starting with the strength card and then going to hermit. So this, interestingly, is still in this kind of material world. This Hierophant card as well existing. I think it's kind of like early commitments. You have to commit to this twin flame or this relationship or something. There is this kind of higher purpose. You have to understand that. Commitment is a first step to, like, this is actually understanding, like, this person maybe focus on this bird guiding spirit animal. Here is this, they both are looking on some kind of guidance. It's looking from this oval, this is looking from the pumpkin. Here we have the spiritual teacher. It's kind of like bringing them on the same page or something. Okay. It's hard. I think maybe I verify now with the mini tarot. So Aquarius, 3 main connection. What is this pumpkin stories here? What is big? So Aquarius, let me show you. Let me show you a twin flame. Okay, so it's again pumpkins, but 3. So this is teamwork. Understand, like agreements or deals you make as this abundant person. And here is this the king? Yes, king of wands, creative king. So this is actually showing kind of masculine power now in this side. It will be like an art director, it's kind of fire king. Could be Sagittarius, Aries or Leo, but anyway, creative type. So indeed this kind of helmet, be or not to be play is going on, theater play is going on here. There's something creativity on this side. Here is anyway very much material focused. How about this part to bright future in this twin flame connection? Okay, 19 the sun. So it is the happiness to be having this committed relationship or having this higher purpose or even this spiritual teacher or being your teacher yourself. This is the happiness. 19, this little like a, maybe they are gathering together somewhere. There is somebody teaching whatever is happening here. They are learning together to do something. It's like interesting. This is really a master energy here also, but it is also these traditional values and marriage and stuff like that. Kind of higher purpose. Anyway, this is the happiest card in tarot, telling like this is the happiness. It's going very happy now. Things are gonna be like, I mean, summer is coming. There is a lot of sunshine coming. There is this like a positive stuff for your relationship happening. How about this healing the shadow? What is this telling to me? Again, the 3 cards. So 3 of Cups. This is really about connections with the friends. Whatever is, somebody's driving a friend, or like it's like a social connections. It's healing. Driving somewhere to meet people or meeting somebody on the road. Maybe a hitchhiker comes. Meet this twin flame on the journey. Anyway. And let's see more of this love shadow here. Okay, so the number 2 is repeating, that is next to this Kral as well. High Priestess, this kind of very deep feelings, more almost like a secretive, like a High Priestess is somebody who is, if this is High Priest, there's a High Priestess here. That's a shadow. It's like a secretive about some feelings or something that there is like a behind the curtain I kept something. So the feelings are a little bit locked away, possibly. Here we have Maybe some musician is playing here. Maybe the emotions are coming through songs. You should be open to something like this. Because this shows really this kind of orchestra here. But there is something a little bit kept hidden about in this relationship, about emotions, and that has been the shadow. Like it's not completely flowing, this information. Now let's read this number 2 advice of your Scorpion journey. It's also very High Priestess style. Understanding. Maybe this is the whole key. Everything. Like it's a very intimate moment to understand some person. And maybe if you don't understand the other person, that is then lacking the intimacy, and you should increase the understanding in your twin flame connection. It's good to understand and have this compassion about other person. It's different than you. So cinquefoil promotes the ability to see another's point of view and unravels hindrance to understanding. So there is this cinquefoil plant. Then dioptas enhances heart-centered communication. Is some kind of crystal. And creating a bridge between people or groups requires setting the ego aside. Center yourself in love and light with intent to understand things from others' point of view. Once you can see all sides, act as a peacemaker, helping others release their biases and view others with compassion and understanding. Okay, maybe this is almost like this kind of marriage counselor here, who is like a peacemaker, this kind of priest here, is gathering all these people together, leading whoever is in this kind of spiritual leader in this relationship. Here anyway, this is like a kind of abundant people. Maybe they are very like having their own agenda, like how they want to live in life, and then they have to have this kind of some kind of common vision. It can be coming in this kind of community led by this high priest. Anyway, it's anyway a very happy moment to have that guidance. I mean, I can also be that guidance for you. I mean, I'm not looking like this, but like spiritual leaders, they come in all kind of shapes and forms. maybe somebody come as a mommy, but anyway, or in this kind of group. Anyway, now we see the Scorpio journey. So we have this first is this understanding, and now is eagle point of transformation for Aquarius. This is the eagle point. Eagle. Oh, this one. Okay, conjunction. This is a very powerful card. This is related to heart. Definitely, this is a positive. This came to other sign. Maybe Leo got it. Which one was it? Very positive card. It's like a last of this deck. So this is your eagle moment, Aquarius. Very much like the magician would have this kind of Ouroboros symbol, like the snake that eats tail. Conjunction, love, divine union, infinity. Talking about twin flame union here, amazing to see this. Conjunction is the great alchemical operation of love. During this stage, we witness the miraculous work of two opposites merging to create a unique third form. Sun and moon unite to reveal the entire cosmos. Black and white unite to reveal the spectrum of color. Unlike coagulation, conjunction represents a conscious and benevolent union, one that springs forth from awareness, acceptance, and devotion. It is not a compromise, but rather an activation, a holding of tension and presence that allows each of the entities to thrive and express themselves. Experiencing conjunction is one of the blessings of the human experience, whether the bond is with human, nature, or divinity. Recognize it by stirring of your heart and an element of surprise. Through the opposites arise the infinite. And yes. Beautiful. This is totally very positive for your twin flame relationship. Amazing. Whatever is this shadow being, maybe it's being like just you're not giving all of your heart or something. I don't know. This is such a big amount of love. Like maybe it feels like uncomfortable give so much, but this is kind of two opposites uniting completely, giving all they got. But this is also promising you happy times, so shouldn't be any worries in here. Let's see still the Phoenix moment in the Aquarius connection. So of course general full moon in Scorpio reading. So this is your Phoenix Tiger. Wow. Nice, powerful. It's a little bit darkish here. What is this tiger? Tiger. I have to find it from this booklet. This will show you your 56. This will show you now your Phoenix moment in full moon in Scorpio, like a Scorpio transformation. Did I read it correctly? Where is it again? 56. This is your Phoenix Aquarius. Carnal desires opulence. The regal tiger has inspired both awe and fear in humans across centuries. It is often admired and desired for its beautiful coat, fang-like teeth, and deadly claws. If you've ever been in the presence of the mighty tiger, it's easy to understand why everything about the tiger feels carnal, powerful, and full of desire. You too embody this eros if you pull this card in a reading. There is a hunger that exists within us all. What is it that fuels the beast inside? It may be a person, a place, a thing. If you feel this hunger coming, a churning, it's time to feed. Our passion can be an incredible primordial force of power that we can use to embrace deep fulfillment and pleasure. Alternatively, you may be in the incredible flow of luxury and abundance. Wow, this is both twin flames looked very like in a way of abundant. Regardless something, there is deep, tangible pleasure calling out to you now. Initiate yourself into the mysteries. Look to the other cards around the tiger for the clues. We have beautiful this conjunction. I think you have to just like let yourself be enjoy the life in this twin flame connection if you have it, or recognize where it is, but it's time to understand what you got and be grateful everything you got. The understanding was this key moment, then we come from this conjunction, and then we arrive to the tiger. Beautiful, even this kind of green color is here. Okay, let's see now current feelings of person, Aquarius. Current feelings of your person, Aquarius. Full moon in Scorpio, Aquarius. Okay. So, twin flame journey, spiritual growth doesn't follow a timeline. It is tied to the lessons your soul has chosen to learn. Talking about so the twin flame is mentioned here. Divine sacred union. There is these two swans. Twin flame, soulmate, true love, animan animus, yin and yang, marriage, the lovers, oneness, commitment. Commitment is even here path forward. So there is this one thing. Again, twin flame connection includes also journey in past lives. The roles might be reversed in this lifetime. Yang becoming older and old, younger. Twins can experience life from a different perspective this way. Then blood, toil, tears and sweat. I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears and sweat. We have before us an ordeal of the most grievous kind. We have before us long nights of toil and some bad stuff. Winston Churchill. This was said about the war times. Maybe there is, what is that? Current feelings of a person. Something is hard. Inaction breeds doubt and fear. Action breeds confidence and courage. If you wait to conquer fear, do not sit at home and think about it. Go and get busy. Dale Carnegie said, but this is being abundant indeed. You're not sitting around this. Maybe the whole point to me to show first this magician card is that this shadow energy is really like taking action is all you need to do. Whatever is happening, take this bold action. Dark Horse by Katy Perry. You may fall in love when you meet her. If you get the chance, you better keep her. She's sweet as pie, but if you break her heart, she will turn cold as the freezer. That fairy tale ending with a knight in shining armor, she can be Sleeping Beauty. I'm gonna put her in coma. Okay. There's many things here. Here without you, 3 doors down. I'm here without you, baby, but you still on my lonely mind. I think about you, baby, and I dream about you all the time. What is more? I'm here without you, baby, but you're still with me in my dreams. And tonight, it's you and me. Yeah. Oh, sweet. Somebody has a lot of feelings. Maybe the shadow is that some feelings have not been able to express, whatever is the reason to not able to give the cup fully. This is giving the cup. This card point the same thing, understanding, having compassion of somebody that maybe they cannot always show the love, even if they are in love. Sometimes, yeah, people have to learn to open up. It doesn't happen always. But yeah, that's your twin flame reading. And that's your Scorpio, eagle, and a phoenix to be a tiger. Almost like a werewolf moment in the full moon in Scorpio, but you become a tiger. So that is here. I don't see anybody commenting. You could ask if you're Aquarius, you could ask now every question. If not, I have a little break and then I do my last full moon in Scorpio reading, which is for Pisces. So glad I have done now 11 readings. Oh my god, it's a lot. It's a lot. Yesterday 6 and now 5. One more to go. Anyway, if you like this reading, thank you for watching. Give me a like or share or comment, anything helps my channel. And see you soon. And then of course I have Sunday reading always. You can always come there. I do this reading in YouTube live. Okay, thank you and bye.